Hello YouTube. This is Donna. Today is December 30th, 2015. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. This is my first video about my weight loss journey. I am right now on my way to see the doctor. Not for the surgery right now, but my initial surgeon visit. I will be having my fifth my fifth class is tonight. I had lost 9 pounds by my third visit, and then the holidays happened. So I've managed to gain back about 6 pounds, which is not good at all. My required weight loss before the surgery is 28 pounds. It'll happen. I have until let's see, February 17th, which is the day after my birthday, to lose my weight. And my surgery date will be planned at that time, which I'm so looking forward to. My highest weight was 300 pounds. On my own, I managed to get down to 238, which still makes me a pretty big girl, even though I'm quite tall. I am 5'10", and at 238, I was still in a 14. Now, I know nobody really gets down to their pre-baby weight, but my pre-baby weight was 173 pounds. And I'm hoping with this weight loss surgery that I can get it down there somewhere. I used to be pretty active. I used to enjoy running and walking. I'm trying to get over, and she sped up intentionally to make sure that I couldn't. I don't know why, but whatever. I'm over. Let's see. So I ran track. I still enjoy walking. But I used to walk from my house to the beach and back home, which was between 5 and 6 miles, depending on how far I would go down the beach. And I would do that maybe 3 to 4 times a week. And then I was going to the gym, and I started taking some classes, and the weight started coming off. It just fell off. But this year I've been through pretty drastic, horrible things. I suffered a major loss that kind of threw me into a pretty deep depression. And with the depression, not that I was eating a lot, but I wasn't moving. And as long as I'm up and moving, my metabolism picks up quick. But when I'm stationary, That's it. And then with my age, my metabolism has slowed down, so that makes it a little harder. But with me not moving around as much, it made my metabolism slow down, and the weight like fell on. It happened so quick. I was surprised, excuse me, by how quickly I picked the weight up. I was 248. I am currently 282. So like that, I picked that weight up, and I quickly informed my doctor of my issues. She's aware of the weight gain, but I informed her that this was something that I had been working on for years. And the fact that I picked that weight up so fast bothered me more than I could even explain. It was the hardest thing. She's flowing over here. Sorry. It was really hard that I picked that weight up so quick. So she referred me to the bariatric doctor, and the first time he told me no, because I was 276, and he told me no. He said my BMI had to be greater than 40 in order for me to be approved for the surgery. And at that time, my BMI was 38 or maybe 30. I think it was 38. So he told me if your BMI ever gets to 40, you automatically qualify. No ifs, ands, or buts. You don't have to have any major medical problems or anything. You just, if your BMI gets to 40, they'll approve you for it. So, let's see. We'll get a little extra light in there. Oh boy. I don't know what's going on there. It's too much light. I'm sorry. So, unfortunately, and fortunately at the same time, I put on a few extra pounds. And as soon as I saw that 40, I have a Weight Watcher scale that tells you your BMI. As soon as I saw that 40, I informed my doctor. My doctor told me, okay, come in, have your weight done, and then she can resubmit me. And within 2 weeks, I had received my call saying that I had been approved for the weight loss surgery, and I could immediately start the classes. He also informed me that it may be important for me to deal with the death of my child before seeking out the surgery. And I'm not sure how people, this is not something that I'll ever be able to get over, I'm sure. And to say deal with that first, I'm not sure what he means by that, because to me this is dealing with it. Not taking care of myself means that I'm going to put on weight that I don't want to ever put on again. I don't ever want to see 300 again. And I belong to a support group with parents and children of people who've lost loved ones, and I speak to them daily. And I'm back at work, and I'm off the medication that I was using for the depression, and I'm able to get up and exercise and go to the gym. So I don't know exactly what he meant about deal with it first. Because to me, I am dealing with it. I'm not in denial of it. I haven't buried my head in the sand since I was able to. Once you wrap your head around what's going on, you never fully will recover from the loss of your child. But once you wrap your head around it and you make peace with God about it, and I'm sorry, that's something else I didn't say. I made peace with God about it. I'm angry with him about it because you can't get over the loss of your child. And I don't understand my 11-year-old that I adored is gone. And nobody on this earth will be able to explain to me why my baby suddenly passed away. So to say, deal with that first, not really. I'm dealing with it to the best of my ability. I've sought out help. I've seen therapists. I've seen psychiatrists. I've taken medication. I've gotten off the medication. I've taken my behind back to work. I exercise now. I watch what I eat. I'm not able to do because, well, okay, so when I used to walk, I used to take my daughter with me. She was in a year-round track school where the kids are off of school they go to school for maybe 3 months and then they're off for a month. So she would be off, and then I worked in the evening, so she would be home with me and we would go for walks. And the same 6 miles that I would do by myself, my baby would do with me. So to go, it brings back a lot of memories, and it's a little hard to go and do that walking. She's not there with me. Not just not there with me, she's not here, and it triggers a lot of memories. So that's a little hard. And I don't know anybody who's lost a child or their mother, because I think that pain is pretty close together. That pain of losing your child and the pain of losing your parent is pretty closely entwined, and it's a pretty drastic. Well, let me rewind that. Losing a parent at a young age is pretty close to the pain of losing your child. Unfortunately for my ex-husband, he lost both of his parents in his late 20s, and then he's lost his child. And that's pretty hard. That's a lot to deal with. He finally started to do better, got himself together, met a woman that adores him, which is great. And then we lose our daughter. So that'll throw you into a pretty not so fabulous place when you've dealt with this loss like this, and then to have to relive it. I am fortunate to have both of my parents still here. My mother and my father are both living, and they're both they both have medical issues, but they're both, for the most part, healthy. They're both still driving. They both still, my dad's married, but he lives in his own home. My mother lives by herself. She still drives. She still gets around. She's only 62, so of course yeah. And then my dad is 65. They're both in pretty good health, but my ex, he lost both his parents, so that's a lot to deal with. It was a lot for me to deal with, because I had to deal with the fact that my child lost her grandparents. My first child, who wasn't but 2 or 3 years old, I think she was 3, 96. She was actually 4 when she lost her grandmother, and about 6 when she lost her grandfather. 5. So I was dealing with the fact that my child lost, and my husband at the time lost his parents, and then to lose my own child was pretty scary. So you don't, I'm way off to the left, you don't just get over stuff like that. You deal with it, you learn how to accept it, you learn your new normal in life, which is not great, because that'll always be there. I will always be a mother who's lost her child. No way to change that. No way to make that go away. No way to feel any different about that. That will always be who I am. Not just who I am, but it's part of who I am. I lost my child. So, yeah. For the doctor to say, we'll deal with that first, I'm not sure. So anyway, he'll see me today. He's about to see me. I'm on my way right now. And we will meet face to face for the first time. It's been about 3 months since I've spoke with him. And before you have the surgery, you have to meet with medical doctor, dietitian, and a therapist before you can have the surgery. So this will cover my medical doctor visit. And next will be I will see the therapist on the 13th. And they have to say that you're stable enough to, which I feel like at this point I am. I mean, everyone has issues. I'm not the only person in the world who's been through this. I'm not the only person in the world who has issues. So I believe that I'm stable enough to have it done. I'm hoping that he does it late February, early March. Because that'll be a birthday gift to me. Weight loss surgery. That'll be my birthday gift. My birthday is the 16th. Last day is the 17th. And I believe at the time around then, he'll inform you when he can do your surgery. So I'm pretty excited about all of that. Yeah. So I am coming up on the doctor's office right now. About 2 minutes away. My appointment is at 9. I'm a little late. Let me see, it's 9 o'clock right now. And I'm maybe 2 or 3 minutes away. No, I'm not that. Yeah. Because of the lights, I'm probably about 2 or 3 minutes away. So, yeah. Pretty excited. I'm... Since her passing away, it kind of threw me into take care of yourself. Do stuff to make you happy. Because, as we all know, nothing's promised in this life. So with her passing, I've gotten braces to straighten my teeth. That's something that I always wanted to do. I've always wanted to fix my teeth, but I didn't have the resources. I had insurance through my job, but it doesn't pay for adult braces. And the hair, this is something that I used to do it all the time, but since her, it was like, what am I holding on to the hair for? I have alopecia. It doesn't grow on top through the middle. What's the purpose of holding on to the hair? So I cut the freaking hair off. It made me quite happy when I cut it. A lot of people were in shock about it. But it made me quite happy. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just about here at my doctor's appointment. Let's see. It's funny how when you're recording, even if you're not paying attention to the camera, you kind of get lost. Where I'm going is like where I go every week, and I actually have to come back here tonight. But you don't even remember. Let's see. Let me try and park right in front. Alrighty. So I'm here. So all kind of smell goods in the car. I forget I have these things in here. So we're in the vlog here. Later, YouTube. Wait, let me fix it. Thanks for watching, and we'll speak soon, YouTube.